Hello students, after bond length and bond angle and bond energies, the next topic is inductive effect. Now these effect they are due to presence of polar bond. Whenever an electron withdrawing atom such as halogen, which is denoted by X, or group such as nitro means NO2, cyano, CN group, or etc., which are electron withdrawing or electron attracting group, they if they are attached to one end of the carbon chain, the electrons of that CX bond are attracted by more electronegative halogen atom, and as a result, the more electronegative atom gets a small negative charge that we call as a delta negative charge, and the other gets equal small positive charge, delta positive charge. Suppose we are considering a carbon chain. As you can see that here C1, C2, C3 and so on is a carbon chain, and at one end of this carbon chain Cl means chlorine is attached. Now chlorine is a halogen, it is electron withdrawing group. So what generally happen with C1 and Cl bond, that Cl try to attract the electron pair towards itself. So the Cl becomes or acquire partial negative charge. So Cl becomes delta negative and C1 becomes equally delta positive. Now C1 is delta positive, so it try to attract electron from C1 and C2 bond, and therefore again C2 acquire positive charge, small positive charge, delta positive charge. Now this delta positive charge is smaller than C1. Again same happens with C2 and C3 bond. Now C3 again becomes delta positive, but that charge on C3 is lesser than that of C2, and such displacement of electron takes place, and this causes the electron atom to acquire small negative small positive and positive charge. Now this effect is actually or practically negligible from two carbon atoms from the source. Means here in this carbon chain you can see Cl is attached to C1, C2, C3. So after that C2, the this inductive effect will be negligible, and such type of electron shift or displacement of electron along a certain chain, it is known as inductive effect. Now this inductive effect is a permanent effect, and it decreases rapidly, as I told you earlier. From as the distance from the source increases, the effect of that inductive effect decreases. Practically it is almost negligible beyond two carbon atoms, as said earlier, and the inductive effect is shown by a line marked with arrowhead. That arrowhead is pointing towards the electron attracting group or atom. If the atom or group of atom attached to carbon atom is such that it attracts the shared pair of electron towards itself, then it is called as a minus I effect. And if the atom or group which is attached to carbon chain is such that it pushes electron or it donate electron away from it, then it is called as plus I effect. Some of the atoms and groups in order of decreasing effect, minus I effect and plus I effect are like that. Minus I effect showing group are NO2 is the strongest electron withdrawing group, followed by CN, then COOH group, then F, that is now halogen series started here, FClBrI, and the last one's OCH3, it is called as a methoxy group. Likewise, the plus I affecting groups means the groups which are electron donating group or which are electron pushing group. So like NH2 is the strongest group, followed by the trimethyl compound, then dimethyl compound, ethyl compound, then methyl, and then last hydrogen. So this is all about inductive effect. The next effect is electromeric effect. Now this electromeric effect is observed only and only during the course of reaction, when attacking reagent attack the molecule involving, and for this we need double bond or multiple bond. It may be double or triple bond. In previous case, in case of inductive effect, we need only a polar bond. Means one atom should be electropositive and another should be electronegative. But in case of electromeric effect, here we need only multiple bond, and during only course of reaction, that attacking reagent in presence of this effect we can be seen. in this effect, what happened? The pair of electron or pi bonded electron pair get shifted more towards the electronegative atom, and this shifting of pi electron pair results in the formation of dipole. As you can see that CO means carbonyl group, oxygen is more electronegative, and therefore oxygen withdraw or shift the pi electron pair towards itself, and therefore that oxygen carries unit negative charge, not a partial, but it is a unit negative charge, and the carbon atom, it carries unit positive charge. So we can define that electromeric effect as complete transfer of pi electron pair towards one of the bonded atom during the course of reaction. Thus, electromeric effect is represented by a curve arrow, as you can see here, which is shown on carbonyl group. Curve arrow beginning at the original position of the electron pair and ending where the pair has migrated. Let us consider a molecule AB and having a double bond between atom A and B. And in the presence of the attacking reagent, one of the shared electron pair is completely transferred to one of the atom like B. Suppose we are considering that B is more electronegative than A, and therefore A acquire positive charge, B acquire unit negative charge. In the same case, in the next case, you can see that the carbonyl group is there, and if the displacement towards oxygen or electronegative atom is there, then that in that case it is called as a minus E effect. But in second case, that is CH3 CH double bond CH2, here CH3 group is there, and that CH3 group is electron donating group, and therefore here the electron pushes away from that CH3 group, and CH2 becomes unit negative charge, and CH with unit positive charge. So such a type of effect, when the group or atom are present which are electron donating, in that case that effect is called as a plus E effect. Electromeric effect is not a permanent effect, it is a temporary effect. When we remove that attacking reagent, we get back the same molecule as it is. So it is not a permanent, but it is a temporary effect. So this is all about it, electromeric effect.